got to meet a lot of great people.
So you like prefer to be in some college, go to study? What is your favorite subject that you would like to study?
Oh.
Like some science?
Oh, science, definitely. Science and literature. Any of those. I'm good at math, but it's not something I would actually study, per se. Oh, well, I might. Take that back. Because that ties in a lot to science. The two kind of go hand in hand.
Do you like to be a writer? Journalist?
Not really. I like it for a pastime, but I think overall, veterinary is calling me. That's my calling.
What is now your education is looking like? How you can describe your education system in the place you're now?
Okay, I'm supposed to be either in, I think it would be geometry or in Algebra 2. Instead, I'm doing pre-algebra. I'm supposed to be in English 2, but I'm doing 7th grade English, like spelling. It's just ridiculous.
you have a Shakespearean English. How somebody could taught you spelling and all this stuff? You said because other people are like this, other people that are there. How many people are there in this room, in this place you are there?
In the house that I'm living in, there's 7 other girls besides myself.
The only girls?
Uh-huh.
Only girls there?
7.
Oh, I see.
All in all in the whole program, I don't know, uncountable. About a couple hundred, maybe. About 100. Somewhere in there.
Oh, wonderful. So where do you have your studying? Where go to school? I'm sorry. I must be very...
Grown.
Wrong. I'm sorry. Where do you have your teaching? Am I, did I say something wrong?
Pardon?
Did I say something wrong? I'm your friend, am I?
Yeah, definitely.
I like you very much. You're my friend for life.
Definitely.
And I would like to go with you and your father and mother to Europe and really enjoy in some beautiful areas.
Sounds like a real good idea.
Oh, yes. Definitely will definitely do.
Yes. Right now, though, is this on? Oh,
it's on camera.
There's someplace else I need to go very badly.
I do, too.
It's called a facility.
Me too. Okay.
It's got 3 people that are going to stain your
I want to visit John. It's my best friend at this moment. Either that or
I've got a French girl named Toilette.
Either that or a redwood tree right about now.
We really appreciate you, Vuk.
Okay.
Definitely.
So I have to stop the camera. Mark, you have very particular plates there.
Yes.
What it means is it's your program.
Yeah, it's our, has something to do with the book, as you well know.
I see. Okay, I stay with Mark and Katie and Kelly. I met Kelly today for the first time, and I really appreciate my 2 days trip to Mark's and Kelly's home. Now I met Kelly, and she had enormous, if I will not know her condition, she's a very bright girl. I mean, you know, her vocabulary and her everything is absolutely superb, and then her, I would say that her IQ is above average, at least 50%. Yes. I could see, because she's 16. What is her condition now, and how you describe that from your scientific point of view?
Kelly's condition has been diagnosed by a number of physicians, and I too have tested her, but she's been tested in a number of institutions, professionally by psychiatrists and psychologists, and she suffers from what is known as dissociative identity disorder, or DID. It used to be known as multiple personality disorder. Now it is known as dissociative identity disorder. This disorder is created as a result of severe repeated trauma. and particularly before age 5. Kelly's trauma base was, of course, sexual trauma, psychological trauma, and physical trauma, and tortures continually all through her childhood, diagnosed as suffering from dissociative identity disorder. Part of the symptoms of this disorder are her inability to remember from moment to moment. And in order for her to appear normal, she mirrors anyone that she is in contact with. So they feel very comfortable with her.
So I said to her, for example, I like Discovery Channel.
Yes.
Is that right? And then she said, yes, it's the only thing I'm watching.
Yes, exactly.
You see, there was some particular moment in time. Now I'm recalling that.
Exactly.
Is it called mirror?
It's called mirroring.
I see.
She will mirror your actions, the way you hold your hands, the way you talk. Eventually, she'll even begin to pick up your accent. The disorder itself is most unfortunate, most uncomfortable for the person that suffers from it. But the worst part is it develops into suicidal and homicidal behavior. They become, these people that suffer from DID, in many instances, but not all, become very agitated very easily for things that we don't even know that could agitate them. A word or a place or a suggestion or a thing can set them off, and they become extremely violent, either towards themselves or towards others. Kelly's situation is not without this horrific, terrible symptom. She suffered it many, many times, and that's the reason that she has been maintained in a mental institution for most of her life. She has spent from age 8, she is now 16, she has lived in a mental institution or in an institutionalized setting.
So what is her life before? She was NASA Institute?
The National Aeronautics and Space Administration, I hold directly responsible for her condition because it was they that was developing